Hello everyone! Today's stream will be special because I'm not alone here. I have a co-host. Meet my co-host. Let me slowly... This is my co-host. It's a CP cat. As should you play it cat. So the cat will be here with us. Guessing the next game. Seeing what the next game is, because today we're going to get fourth game, only 4th out of 17. It is basically still in front of us. Nothing is clear yet about if this year is better than the last one or not. It is too late, it is too soon to ask that, because we have only got 3 games so far. And so far, no clues. I also know how Eternites got leaked. It was by Epic themselves, because they released a short on YouTube on their channel by mistake with the Eternites, and some people saw it. That's why they knew, like 4 hours before the usual time, before we knew it was Eternites. So that's how it was all Epic's mistake, and some people saw it, we didn't see it, that's why we didn't know. But then I saw a video where it was clearly showed that in the shorts they spoiled it, but by mistake. Welcome everyone, Legion Rights here. Legion Rights. Sorry, I just fused together Richard and Legion Rights. So Richard Lindau, Legion Rights. More people are coming, definitely, because they want to know what's the next game and they want to help me guess from very little, because so far Epic didn't change their tactics on the cover. We still have the same cover, and I don't know if it's going to be the same cover again, probably, but you know what, maybe they didn't change it, because where do I have it? Hogwarts Legacy doesn't have a lot of purple, right? Well, let me show it to you in big. Where do I have it? Too many tabs. Right, purple and green, right? So let's focus on the purple. Not so much purple on Hogwarts. Maybe if you have a really wide imagination. But then I see a little bit purple here in Jotun. And to yesterday's game, Eternites, I see a lot of purple. And in the next game, there's somehow I see a little bit dark purple as well. So maybe it's not total off. It still might be coincidence. What do you think? Do you think Epic will change the cover? Because we saw in the video that they have prepared other wrapping paper. Other, not symbols, but other colors. I think one of them was like a gold. So do you think they will change it during this event, because this is just the 4th out of 17 games? And meanwhile, you can tell me, which Christmas are you attending with us? Is it your first? Are you with us longer than 3 years? Tell us. You can vote in a poll, and of course don't forget to claim Eternites, because it might be free again as a repeat in future, but it might not. We don't know when. You might be not interested anymore, so better to claim it now. And I wanted to also mention that Caleb today, if maybe you haven't seen it, Caleb released a short today because he was calling into the Epic Games Store. He called Bob. It was not only in shorts, but we put it to posts. So if you are subscribed, you should have seen it. Seems like not many people seen it, but he actually told us the clue right from the Bob. The clue was, let me rephrase it, there is no animal in the title, but there are perhaps animals in the game. That was the clue, and we'll see about that. We'll see in 10 minutes when we see the 4th game that we can then enter in here, because last year we got these games. We'll see if it's going to be a repeat. Well, some of you guys know, because we released the spoiler like 40 minutes ago. That's when we usually know, like in 40 to 50 minutes. So make sure to come to our channel or have the notifications on if you want to know before. If you don't want to know, most people are not spoiling it in the chat. Thank you for that. Some people are, but you know, there's too many leaked lists and all of them has been wrong so far. I today saw a new leaked list. I didn't even care to show you this time because it's so badly poorly done that like nobody would believe it. So I won't bother showing you today's fake list because it looks fake on the first sight. It's basically just people got no imagination anymore. It's full of nothing interesting. So people say, Rogue Raider says, December 25th will be good, definitely. December 25th will be great, as well as 31st. These two will be surely good, great, better than average. Everything between depends if you like indie games, if you like repeats, depending on you. Depending on your standards, so make sure you lower your standards so then you won't be disappointed. That is my advice for every year. And I see most people actually who are watching me right now, over 40% are here with us since 2022 or even longer. So most of you guys know that yes, we are lowering our expectations in order to be surprised, to be grateful for these free games, because yes, I have few more free games that are newly free on Steam, and you can compare which games are given better during Christmas, Epic or Steam. Then you might consider if you think Eternights it's not good game enough. So first game, Banana Hell, is free right now on Steam since only yesterday. You can claim it. It's usually $1. Now it's for free. This is a difficult game where you play a banana or human that's wearing banana costume, platformer, very difficult. If you want to, I will give you a direct link so you don't need to look for it. That's the first one. The second one is Winter Hapris. This is a point and click horror game where you must survive in an isolated base as you await for rescue. That sounds interesting. It's like old style adventure games. Only few reviews been released this year, and it's not free on Steam. On Steam it's on a big sale, but you can actually get it for free on itch.io. I'm going to give you direct link as well if you want to play this one. Out of these three games I'm showing you, I would definitely try this one. It looks similar to the Dig. If you remember the game Dig from LucasArts, that it means we might like similar games. Assassin's not Creed, not Creed. Assassin's Creed is not free, nowhere, don't worry. Assassins at Crimson Keep. It kind of sounds like Assassin's Creed if you say it. Assassin at Crimson Keep. Little bit. So this is a short point and click visual novel set in a dark quasi-fantasy world. No, don't know what's quasi. After a botched assassination attempt, you pursue the king into his lair known as Crimson Keep. Your small choices can have a great consequences, either for good or for evil. This game is usually $5, but it is free to download, so you can keep as long as you have it on your hard drive on the itch.io. And I mean, I have no head, but head downs to everyone who decides to make a game. And you see, it's difficult because there's a lot of free games right now. If it's paid, you see this creator this game has only 6 user reviews in 3 years. So you see, it's difficult. And this game has only 3 reviews since the. You see, it's difficult. It's difficult to make a game for people to play because Epic's kind of ruins it. He gives free games every single week. Nobody else does that. So, once again, heads off to everyone who's making a game. I know I tried some. It is not difficult to start making a game. It is the most difficult thing is to finish it. That's what I learned, at least. Okay, 4 more minutes. Let me go into the comments, into chat to see what you have to say. And then I will need your help, surely, for the idea for the next game. Like Rahul Sen says, I think Detroit Become Human can be free because I like that you're telling me because. Why? It's on Steam for just low price, and on Epic Games Store it's selling for 100% of the amount, which is not discount. Really? Okay, well, Detroit Become Human I think has a lower chance definitely for next game. Detroit, I'm kind of skeptical about Detroit Become Human because I think this game is one of the like most overwhelming positive reviews, and I think it's still selling well. But I mean, during Christmas it's only free for 24 hours, so sometimes when the game is free for only 24 hours the news will spread, and then for people who missed it they will go and buy it, because sometimes it's enough they just heard about the game. And that's actually the same thing that happened with the GTA 5 when it was free from Epic Games Store. Guess what? After it was not free, the games that were selling skyrocketed. So more games, more of GTA 5 were selling after it was free, even though you would say, but that's weird. But it's not. It's the promotion. It's if they promote it everywhere that it was free, you missed it, you go there. Or maybe some people still hate Epic Games Store. It's okay, you can, and will never claim any games there. They will go to Steam and buy it. So maybe some people who saw GTA 5 is free on Epic Games Store, they went to Steam and then bought it. Hello to newcomers. You can still vote in our poll for how long have you been with us. And okay, so Detroit Become Human can be free if it has a purple. I can see a little bit of purple. So actually, I'm not gonna put it on the list for tomorrow game. But tell me again when we are talking about game on 25th. So in 5 days, let's consider it. If the cover is still purple or at least blue. 1 more minute before we can see the next game. Only Poraleha says, we want Cyberpunk! Well, you want Cyberpunk, but can you run it? Because some people just want games that they cannot actually run. So, are you one of those? That's my question. Vida says, Epic Games, please be an AAA game and my life is yours. Well, I have a good news for you. Hogwarts Legacy is AAA game. They already gave you AAA game. There will be more. There won't be 10 more AAA games, but there will be at least, I would say, 2 to 3 more AAA games. Some of them might have been free already before. So your life will be all epics. Some people want Death Stranding 1 Director's Cut. That was free 2 times. Very unlikely once during Christmas. So basically impossible. Robocop Rogue City constantly going on sale on Steam and is discounted only 60% on Epic. So if it's discounted on Epic, I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it's less possible. And I see a lot of you got it here, so don't forget to subscribe so you have all the news as we release it, because today even Caleb released a short which we posted about the clue, extra clue for today's game, because right now every game we're getting a new game, so these news are unpredictable. And the next game is Blood West. And look at the colors. I think I see a little bit of purple. If you have an imagination like me, Of course, the next wrapping paper didn't change. Of course. Thank you, Epic. Well, thank you for the Blood West. That was not free from Epic. And I don't think I have it even, maybe not even Prime Gaming, I'm not sure. It says it's paid now, but just click on buy and you will see that you can buy it for free. Make sure to claim it. If you are watching us from mobile phone, you can even claim it from your mobile phone. You claim it, it's yours forever. Even if you claim it from mobile phone, you can then play it on PC. There's no problem with that. What is this game? This game is from 2023. It is bloody. And if you remember what Caleb said today about the clues, he said there's no animal in the title, but there are perhaps some animals in the game. And you could see at least a bear here. And this game is actually full of like mutated animals. So you see, animal, another kind of animal, more like a creature, another animal. So actually this was correct. So Caleb should be having another short video tomorrow. That's why I'm saying make sure to subscribe, turn all the notifications on so you don't miss it, because now it's crucial to have all the news. And we know usually 50 minutes before the reveal of the next game, but sometimes we know sooner. So if you don't want to miss that, consider it. And I wanted to mention that it's got very positive reviews, and it's well, it doesn't look like it from the trailer, but it actually says it's a stealth FPS. Doesn't look like it, does it? You will become the undead gunslinger, doomed to roam the barren lands until you manage to purge your curse, freeing your soul. So 3 varied scenarios, perk-based characters progression, and 20+ hours on the gameplay. Very decent, very decent. Let me put it on the list. So this is the fourth game out of these. I'm not gonna make a poll for that, but out of these, which game do you think is the best out of all the years? Some of these has been repeats, so even as not repeat. I think Blood West might not be. It might be between the best out of the all years of fourth game. If you agree, tell me. And Jonas says, congrats in advance for 100k subscriber this season. Hopefully it will happen. You can help to make it happen. Thank you very much. Lucas says, when Red Dead become zombie killer. Well, you're right. So a lot of people want Red Dead Redemption 2 specifically. So this is probably the closest you will get to Red Dead. And this is like that has double meaning because you're actually playing undead. So Red Undead Redemption, because you're trying to get your soul back. So actually this should be called Red Dead or Red Undead Redemption, because it's more about the game, about the undead, than the actually Red Dead Redemption. You see, animal actually in the cover. So we did get the clues correct. No animal in the title, but animal in the game. Okay. Some people want GTA 5, of course. Sorry guys, I don't want to lie to you. There's like this small chance. Let me show you how small. It's so small that it almost looks like there's no gap. So that's how small there's a chance of that. But let's think about it one more time. So we have what we know. We know that this probably doesn't mean anything, but somehow I see a little bit of purple here, somewhere here. I see a little bit of purple here. I see a lot of purple here. And I see a little bit of purple, dark purple here. So there might or might not be purple in the next game. Unconfirmed. Let me know what you think about it. Let's go and let's see what we got last year's as a fifth game. It's now time to decide if we can somehow guess it. So it should be game that is probably repeat, because Wizard of Legend, when we got it last year, it was a repeat. When we got Fallout 3, well, Fallout 3 was repeated already, but maybe this was the first time it was free. Thames heard, so we are not expecting any AAA game, even though Alien Isolation, was it in 2020 the first time it was free? It was free only once? I remember it more. Why do I remember it to be free more times? Yeah, it's correct. Ah, there was misspelled one, so okay. So it is not impossible. If you think Alien Isolation is AAA game, then we might get a AAA game. But all of these games are, except Wizard of Legend, which was a repeat last year, I think they're very good. Because Fallout 3 was AAA game at that time, but when we got it, you can't consider it like AAA game in 2023 anymore, kind of. Times Fighting Hurts, very decent. Loop Hero indie, but I spent so much time on it. Even after the review, I loved the game. I almost beat it. Like, I didn't finish the last boss because the last boss went like into the space and like doubled his HP and everything. Alien Isolation was great and people still wanted to be free again. So yeah, we can dream a little bit bigger. I wouldn't go as big as Detroit Become Human, but let's see what you think. Legionary asks, Michal, where is Kaito? Well, I don't know, but it is quite possible that Kaito doesn't have a time to be here every single day, so that's why I'm glad that you got my back at least. Yamus, welcome. He says, Red Dot, like Red Dead Spin. What's the Red Dead S? Yeah, kind of. Okay, let's guess. Old indie game, it can be repeat. If there's a purple in the cover, that's best. Doesn't have to be necessarily. And if it's not on sale, that would be ideal as well. Because I hope that Epic learned from their mistakes, so they wouldn't give a game that is on sale right now. And we have a new member, Omar Hafez YouTube. Welcome! Welcome to the family. Vaisvast says, Michal, will we get our early Kofola advert? You remember that? I haven't had a Kofola in a year. Maybe I should get some. By the way, Caleb is coming tomorrow. He confirmed. So tomorrow we'll be together. Caleb and me. Both of us. So you'll see. So maybe I'll buy Kofola. Yeah, he don't have time to watch it now probably. So let's surprise him with Kofola tomorrow. And maybe then we'll Kofola makers will ask us to do an ad, perhaps. So Helldiver's 2, yeah, with a smiling face, yeah. Falconeer, really, that's a good one. It's a repeat, and if I remember correctly, there's a little bit of purple. So we got standard edition. If we were, sometimes we get like better edition, so virus edition even. This is a good guess. Wow, good one. So ideas for the 5th game, there it is. First one is Falconeer. What more do you have? Throw it at me, everything. Doom 2016. Okay, let's check. There might be a little bit of purple there. Doom. It's like Doom. Which one is it? That's not Doom Eternal. Is it even listed on Epic? Ooh, not on sale. Interesting. But this I would expect like for 25th. Not for tomorrow's game. The Eternal one. Are there any Dooms that are not on sale? Okay, nothing is on sale out of Doom. So, Doom 2016... which is not even listed on Epic, which still makes it possible. So I'll put it there for now and we'll decide later. Thank you. Another guess is Ark Survival Evolved. I like, because new DLC has been just released. It's been free before, both on Steam and Epic. No, I mean the original Ark, no the Ascent. A what? What? Is it coming soon? Is this the... Wait. This has been already released? Why is it coming soon on Epic? 2023? It's coming soon on Epic? I didn't notice before. Well, if it's coming soon on Epic, then it's clear. It's probably going to be one of the Christmas games. Probably not next one, but will be best for like, what is it? Usually, is it AAA game? $44 or $45. Well, this definitely makes it a candidate. I wouldn't say for tomorrow's game, but I will keep it there because this is interesting. You found it? You're great, because it says coming soon and it doesn't says when. That's suspicious, very. But what about Ark Survival Evolved? That's the one that was free from Epic and Steam. It was free like 3 times already. Also not on sale. But I'm thinking if they're going to give Ark Survival Ascent, they wouldn't give the original one at the same event. But Survival Ascent, good one, good one. Death Coming, purple in the cover, repeat. Yes, I remember the game. I kind of liked it. Not because you're like killing people unintentionally or intentionally. Good one. This can definitely be. And purple. That's a good find. I love guys like you even help me by actually checking on Epic if it's on sale or not. That's great. Omar says, our new member, Lego 2K Drive. 2K, something from 2K is definitely a great idea because we are getting 2K games quite often. And more likely even doing big events like Christmas. This one is on sale, so probably not, but maybe, well, we checked Lego yesterday. Let's check it again. There's not that many games that are not on sale on Lego. Skywalker we already get, that's not on sale. Let me do only base games. There's a lot of DLC, so type a game. There it is. That's how we sort it out. And one of the, let's see if it's still not on sale. Builders was free last year. Lego Bros. Well, this is weird. I type Lego and I get Hogwarts Legacy and Uncharted. Okay. Well, I still feel like Lego Bros should be on the list because it's one of these smaller games. So even though we had it yesterday, let's put it there. Legion Ride says Ark's Riders won't be free, and he's correct. These games that has been released this year and are like #1 hit, they won't be free. It's too soon. Not this Christmas, especially not tomorrow. Jonah says YouTube has a new hype button we can click to help boost your algorithm and view that way too. If you do, well, we thank you very much. We talked about the hype when it was released, but we don't mention it enough. That is the only possible on mobile phone. You can do that. Blood West looks good and it's all free. I think that's great. That's great game for to be 5th out of, or 4th. Because out of these, honestly, Blood West might be my favorite. But we're now guessing 5th game, so just a reminder, last year's we got Island Isolation, Loop Hero, Them's Fighting Herd, Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition, and last year, 2024, we got Wizard of Legend, which was a repeat. So let's get more. Guess more. Hollow Knight, we already talked about yesterday. I wouldn't say tomorrow. Neon Abyss has a kind of purple cover, and if it's not on sale, then I would actually put it there on the list. It's a good find, but it is on sale unfortunately, so I will not. Tunic, is that a game? I do not know all the games, but it is a game and it is listed on Epic. It is not on sale. There's a lot of purple. And it looks similar to one of the typing games that we got from Epic. That's a good find. It's from 2022. That definitely can be. Good find, good find. Let's put it on the list. Tunic. Check Song of Silence. I will. Definitely. Was it free from Epic? I feel like it was. It's not on sale. In the cover there's labeled of purple. It was free from Epic like not long time ago, was it? November. November, yeah. So since it was November, then why not? That's why not. But otherwise good find. Disco Elysium, I think it's maybe too much. Ashraf says Tunic would be a great giveaway. It would be very decent. I remember K910 main says, yeah bro, I really want Tomb Raider. Well, it's pity you haven't been with us for past 3 years. And Jack is back. And he says, I still don't have the hype option. Really? Well, it's only on mobile phone and maybe still not for everyone. I think it was kind of a failure for YouTube. They introduced, usually YouTube introduces features after like TikTok does, but the hype is like specific to YouTube and I don't think it works very well. Ghostwire Tokyo was free 2 times already, but you're right, there's a lot of purple in the game. Kingdom of Hearts would be like too big for tomorrow. Far Cry 5 too big for tomorrow. Gloomy Eyes. Let's check that. And this game was not free, but I remember it because we played it. We have a gameplay of it. And it was released this year. But it's an indie game and very purple. So actually I'm gonna put it on the list. Good find, good find. Endlink, let's check it. Guys, if anybody in the chat says GTA 5, please tell them no. Or maybe even never. Sorry, but never. I'm truly sorry. I would love GTA 5 to be free again, but I don't think it's happening. Ever. So, Endling is on sale. So because of that now. But very purple, I have to say. Greedfall. Let's check it. That's a good idea. And maybe it's... Ooh. What happened there? It's still not listed on Epic Games, which doesn't make it impossible. Let's look at the wallpaper if I can find... Just like Hogwarts Legacy, not impossible to find some purple in there with my big imagination. So I will put it lower, but we'll put it on the list. Game key giveaway. I don't have any today. I can check if Prime Gaming is doing anything today, but we gave a lot of keys yesterday, so not today. Not today. Maybe if you see it in the chat, some people like to, especially during Christmas, give some keys that they have spare that they will won't play the game. So feel free to put game keys into the chat. It will usually most likely be on GOG. Alan Wake 2, Alan Wake 2, Alan Wake 2. No, 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 not for tomorrow's game. Perhaps over time. It's still too soon. It's too soon. Too soon. And we're just guessing tomorrow's game, which you can once again see what kind of games we got last year. So based on that, think about it. Falconeer 100%, already on our list. Sayonara Wild Hearts or Grime. Grime is a good one. It was free before. There's a lot of purple. And it's not on sale. You see? Very purple. Very purple. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. And good find as well. Needs to be on our list, definitely. New Dawn because of the color pink. Yes, but New Dawn is Ubisoft. We're not guessing Ubisoft games because Ubisoft stopped giving games on Epic 3 or 4 years ago, and ever since, not a single game. Seems like they don't like each other anymore. That's why not. Thundere. Thundere. Is that a game? Sounds like a game. Thundere. It is a game. There's a lot of purple in the cover. And it's not on sale. And it's small indie game. That can definitely be free from 2023. Good find. Good find. Very nice. Saints Row. Saints Row might be purple, but Saints Row 3 was free twice already. So if it's Saints Row, I won't say impossible, but let's see if it's on sale and decide based on that. How about that? We got Saints Row 4. We got maybe even third. Maybe we got all of them that are on PC. Yeah, all on sale. So okay, third. Oh, because let's do. This is interesting. Maybe you found something actually. Okay. See it? See what I see? See what I see? Very purple, and Saints Row 3 is the only one that is not on sale, even though it's from the same developer. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. And Saints Row the 3, was it free? It was free in 2021, so actually I'm making this now #1 possibility. #1. Because it's very suspicious. It still might be a mistake, but it's suspicious. Jack's giving a key for Gunslide 2. I believe that's on GOG, so you can go and claim it. Absolute Drift, not on sale, and repeat, and we didn't get racing game yet. Let's check. It's from Omar. Thank you very much. We got some drift, like Tokyo Drift or some kind of drift game we got before. Was it Absolute Drift? Ah, it was Absolute Drift. Okay. Ah, you said it. Repeat. Yeah. Not on. Okay. Not on sale. I mean, not a purple, but I have a big imagination, so the purple doesn't have to be there. But I'll put it a little bit lower because of purple missing. Just because of that. Ruban says, I think the remaining Rob covers will be the same. I'm not sure. I think last year they changed it after few ones, but well, that's what you think. And I think you might be right, but I hope they will change it. Pathfinder. Pathfinder has a very purple. We checked it yesterday. That's last. Somehow I get to the forum again. So a few more guesses. But you have good guesses. You have good guesses, but maybe too many guesses. Because there's a lot of purple in the games. Apparently Pathfinder was free before. You can see even in the game it's purple. So yeah, that's definitely should be on our list. It's definitely kind of game that I would expect for the 5th game. Good find. The first 3 also free from Epic. Also with my imagination, it's mostly green, but the green is on the paper as well, so definitely needs to be on the list. This is a special game. It's not a great one, but there's a great goal when you play it or when you finish it. Severed Steel, very purple. If it's not on sale, I'll put it there. That's the rule. Very purple indeed, yeah. Also a good game. I like the slow motion in it. And very fast paced. Definitely need to put it on the list. I think the list is too long now. Let me just now go and I will highlight this so you can see what we have. And I'll just answer some of the other comments to give you my perspective. I don't work for Epic Games Store. I just make videos based on those on Epic Games Store, based on events for 7 years, so that could stand for something. Ghost Runner was free 2 times, so no. Ghost Runner 2 was free during Christmas, so no. Detroit Become Human was 80% off on November, now it's 90 off. That's weird, yeah. Probably not going to be free this Christmas. Assassin's Creed Shadow, no Ubisoft game. Ubisoft stopped giving games on Epic. Killer frequency, I don't know. But I already promised not to look for more games. We can't do everything. No Man's Sky is too big to be on the 5th game, but not impossible totally. We are always getting a multiplayer game during Christmas from Epic. Always, like multiplayer based. We didn't get one yet. So some of these guesses should definitely include multiplayer game. But since we're getting how many more? Like 13 more games, only one of them might be multiplayer. Ashraf says, I've put a code in the chat, but probably it's censored. I don't think it is, because Jack put some... Well, if it is, you can send it to us on our email. You find it if you go to our YouTube, and then we'll give it out tomorrow. Sayonara Wildhaus is not listed on Epic Game Store. Okay. Binding of Isaac, not impossible. 2 Point Campus, not impossible. It was free somewhere else. Legionary says, Michal, you shouldn't do the spoilers anymore. Well, we're always doing spoilers, but just always making it clear that it's a spoiler. We're not even doing... We're saying it's a spoiler in the title and even in the cover. You can't see the game. So it's only for people who want to know is the spoiler. Because if we do no spoiler, people will go to somewhere else where they already released it. So I would love if we would be the only one who knows the games in advance. I wouldn't do the spoiler. But since a lot of people know, we can't just don't do spoilers on not talk about League. We tried it years ago, and then it was not fair. We want to be truthful about what if the leaks are reliable, if the leaks are possible, if the spoilers is there. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. So if you don't want to be ruined by the surprise, if you want to be surprised, you can, because on our channel spoiler is always well marked. And other people also ask not to do spoilers, so I just answered that. Is a free country? That's not related. Please be games for low end PC. We'll definitely get some low end, or like, did we get already Hogwarts Legacy, Jotun, Eternights? Eternights is maybe you can't still run it, but that's like kind of a smaller game on your PC, but it's still 3D game. So we might get some two-dimensional platformer or for low end PC. Definitely during Christmas, there's a big chance of that. And some people said something leaked. Dark D4 says it's leaked. What leaked? Let me recheck on the other browser. If something leaked, I don't see anything leaking. Maybe water leaked in your bathroom. Maybe that's what you mean. And you got a lot of ideas, but let's continue these ideas tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be guessing game, and let's have a sneak peek of a 6th game when we're guessing tomorrow. There's definitely high possibility tomorrow that we're going to guess a game that might be AAA based on the last years. So that's going to be interesting. I'll be here, Caleb will be here, and hopefully you'll be here, so we can enjoy guessing. And so far we did not guess any game. Let's see if tomorrow's game is somewhere there. I think each day we're getting smarter and smarter, so I think we're getting better and better ideas. Let's see it's there, and I hope to see you in 23 hours with Caleb. Have a great day. I'll have some bread again. Today I have a potato bread, just so you know. And see you tomorrow. Bye.